Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snowgarner 307. We are here for my daughter Julia's budget. Julia is on a low income and has bad spending habits, and she is a work in progress. We're also going to do some savings challenges, so let's go ahead and hop into this.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So here we are. Like I said, we're going to talk about Julia's budget. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. One thing about when you first start budgeting, a lot of you guys already know because maybe you've already been budgeting for a while, is it can be very hard to change habits. So unfortunately, this 2 weeks for Julia was not a good 2 weeks. So we're going to break down exactly her plan of action. I just got off the phone with Julia actually for our plan of action for the next 2 weeks. Her next paycheck is March 10th. And we discussed that. We also discussed maybe some ways that she can help make this better. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the budget for February 25th. So the budget for February 25th, when I first started helping Julia, she told me that her paycheck should always be $1,000. Well, we have another paycheck that is less than $1,000. And this is for 2 weeks, you guys. It is $669.96. The reason why it was short is because Julia took a cash advance out of her check. I think this is one of the worst inventions ever. That people can, take money out of the next paycheck, because then you're not living paycheck to paycheck. You're living next paycheck to next paycheck. So it is a whole nother level higher. And so we discussed that. And then another thing that happened is my daughter and her boyfriend paid their rent utilizing a bank. According to the manager where they rent from, this bank oftentimes flags the rent as fraud, so they'll deny it. And that is what happened. So my daughter and her boyfriend got a non-payment fee of $175 that had to be paid immediately. So Julia took the money that she was saving towards rent to pay that fee. Plus she had other overspending, but that was just one of the things. So she didn't have enough money to pay rent because she needed to pay $578 for rent and her paycheck was only $669.96. So from her emergency fund, $230 was what was in her emergency fund. It is now at zero. Okay. From me, she has agreed to sticker a set of books for me. And so she's getting paid for that. Plus we had last week's YouTube video. So between the two things, $125 are going to help her make ends meet. Sinking funds, she had $85 in her sinking funds. We took it all. She has $0 in sinking funds, $0 in emergency fund. So we are literally back to square one. That is okay, you guys. It happens. It's not amazing, but life happens. And so with all of this stuff here together, that gave her $1,109.96 to work with. My payment of $283. This is her car payment, her insurance, her cell phone, and also one other thing that she had owed me for. Her rent was supposed to be $289 because it was half of it. Well, she had to pay $578. iCloud for March, $1. Prime, $16. Max, $10. She was scheduled to pay the Wi-Fi for March so that she could get ahead. She didn't have enough money for that. So she's going to have to pay that bill on the next check. And then, so that means her bills were $888, leaving her with $221.96 for everything else for the 2 weeks. She has bowling. I just realized I forgot to put this down. So let me do this right here. She bowls every Sunday with her dad. It is a league. It is something they have to pay for. So she's keeping it because it's something she agreed to do. So $32 there. She's going to take $25 for gas, $83 for groceries, $20 for eating out, and $60 for herself. Because we have found that realistically right now, if Julia does no money for eating out and no money for herself, she's setting herself up for failure. And so this is what ultimately she decided she wanted to do. It's her budget, you guys. It's her money. All I can do is try to advise her. So that is $220. That means there's $1.96 left out of this money. She does have a little bit, $5-6 probably left in the checking account. And so no sinking funds, no extra for her credit card. It is paid out of another account. She does have $35 that comes out of her check and goes to another account. So nothing for emergency save, $1.96 for rollover. So as a mama, this breaks my heart. However, she's got to figure it out. She's got to figure out how she's going to pay her bills, how she can fix her own spending. I can't fix it for her. If I give her money, it's not going to get any better. So let's go ahead and turn this over. So Julia and I just talked about this stuff right here. So she's back to zero, right? Any of the progress that she's made has went backwards. So in March, we're going to be starting a weekly check-in. So there will be probably just a YouTube short of Julia's expenses and her check-in. This way, she's looking at stuff on a weekly basis. And I'm going to encourage her with her March 10th check to, when she takes the cash out, if it is $32 for bowling, I want her to take out $16 for week 1, $16 for week 2. If she gives herself $20 for gas, $10 for week 1, $10 for week 2. For groceries, if she gives herself $100, $50 for week 1, $50 for week 2. Only carry the half for the current week in her wallet, put the other half in her safe at home. And so we're hoping this is a step that can help. She's also going to do the all cash, no debit card, because her debit card gets her in trouble. And so her struggles, overspending. The overspending was all up in the air. And then she decided that she wanted to go to a Valentine's dinner with her boyfriend, Dylan, and she paid for it. And she didn't have the money for it, first of all. And so it blew her budget. And I talked to her. I said she had a higher check this last time because she had gotten part of a sign-on bonus. So she had a good check. It was over $1,000. And I asked her, I said, do you think because your check was higher that you spent more because you thought that you had more money to spend? And she said, definitely. Her struggles, taking money out of her paycheck, right? And so let's go ahead and talk about Julia's spending. I'm going to go ahead and put her spending up on the screen right here. So this is Julia's notes of her spending. And if it looks a little bit different right here, it's because I had to email it to myself so I could look at it on the computer while I was talking to you guys about it. So you can see her spending. We don't have any dates or anything, but that's okay. So we've got Smith's for $18.20. We've got Prime, which was a movie, for $6.99. We've got Venmo, $5 for a drink. We've got Petco, $30.41 for Jax, that's the dog. Maverick, $13.51 for food. Zelle, $12 for eating out. DoorDash, $13.81. Here is that late fee that I was telling you about. ATM, she pulled out $180. Albertsons, $20.72 on groceries. Then we've got Joe's Pet for Jax, and that was $16.30. C-Store drinks for $8.98. We've got DoorDash again, $13.52. We've got Petco, $11.64. That's for Julia's fish. We've got Walmart, $20.14 and $18.35, both for food. We've got Zelle, $5.50 for food. We've got TJ Maxx, another thing for Jax, $14.83. Here is the dinner for Valentine's Day, $167.58. Taco Time, $17.65. Hooligans, $13.19. Prime, $4.99. Smith's, $42.42. Santa Fe, $52.22. Santa Fe is a local restaurant, so that was eating out as well. Hooligans is a coffee shop, so that was drinks. Taco Time obviously was eating out as well. Then you see down at the bottom, she has written Discover, $401.69. So her Discover has went up. She did use her Discover again. And so she has a note on there, $35 payment already made on $225. So she does have that. And so with Julia's spending, we can see that, she just overspent. She has a lot of eating out, DoorDash, not as much as she probably did before, but when you have a very small budget, you can only spend so much. And so we talked about, okay, what can Julia do to make next month better than this month? Because this has already happened. We can't take it back. Hindsight is 2020. The money is already spent. It's already gone. What can we do for the future? We are not looking in the rear view mirror. We're looking forward, right? Because that's all we can do. So she needs to set realistic goals. And this is for me as well, because I can set goals for Julia that I think are realistic, but they might not be. Because for me, I'm like, okay, no eating out for 2 weeks. I can do that. Julia is not to a point where I believe that she can do that, or maybe she doesn't want to. Using cash, like I said, because not using cash. So we've got the Zells on there. We've got the Venmos on there, and a lot of this was with her card and DoorDash, right? You can't do DoorDash if you're using cash. If you're eating out, go get it. And then you're spending less money. And then we're going to start doing a weekly check-in. And when she does the weekly check-in, we talked about this. So the categories that she will do for a weekly check-in are groceries, eating out, gas, and Julia. So the only thing for the first paycheck of March, we kind of did a rough draft budget for March. The only other thing besides these right here that she will have cash for is bowling. And she's just going to have the fee that she needs for bowling. So these are what we're going to do. We're going to start doing a weekly check-in, see if she can rein herself in and using cash. So that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. This time, not a lot of good to focus on, but that's why we have to look to the future. We have to look to see what she can do. So if you are a low income budgeter and you have come here maybe looking for some directions, my biggest suggestion is to be realistic and to track everything you spend. And if you haven't even started budgeting yet, the first step you need to do is track your spending for at least 30 days. It's really hard to set a budget when you have no idea how much you're spending. And when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, when you actually start tracking where your money is going, you will probably be surprised at some categories that you spend on. I know back 5 years ago, when I was a hot mess with almost $50,000 in credit card debt by myself, plus a car payment, plus a land loan, plus all kinds of things. I made great money, you guys, but I was living paycheck to paycheck. So just because you're a low budget doesn't mean you're anywhere better than somebody with a high budget if you don't have the right spending habits. All right, so let me get off my soapbox. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let's do some savings challenges, shall we? I've got Julia's binder right here. Unfortunately, all the envelopes are empty for right now. But one, we have got Shut the Box. One thing I talked to Julia about too is I told her, I said, if we start doing weekly check-ins where maybe I'm only doing a YouTube short, I'm not going to do a full video for it, but that means that she will have more money going into Shut the Box. Maybe this is something that we can do to help her build her emergency fund. And I am hopeful that she will, start doing a little bit better, see the light, I guess you could say. All right, let's go ahead and play Shut the Box for Julia. I have got my money here for savings challenges. Let's see how much I've got. This is what I've got left from last month. So let's take a look. We've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90, 5, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So $147 today is what I'm going to go ahead and put into savings challenges of some sort. And we are going to go ahead and start off with Julia's. So we are playing Shut the Box. It makes me not miss Shut the Box as much since you guys know I've taken that out of rotation for a while trying to do some other challenges. We are going to do the Life of a Duck Named What today, as well as the March binder too. All right, so 6. I forgot to say no whammies, big bucks, big bucks. So we rolled a 6. We have got a 9. There we go. No whammies, big bucks, big bucks. We've got another 6. We're going to do 5 and 1. Let's see what we can get. We've got an 8. If we shut the box for Julia, she gets 25 bucks. So you know she's wanting me to shut the box. 7. So we've got 2, 3, and 4 left. And we got a 9. So you guys, the rules of Shut the Box from Reinventing Renee say you can only do 2 numbers. But the rules for the actual game is that you can do 3 numbers. So we're going to go ahead and shut the box for Julia because 9, 4 plus 3 plus 2 equals 9. So we're going to go ahead and take this and shut the box, and we're going to go ahead and put $25 into Shut the Box for Julia. So 20 and 5. Let's see what we've got in Shut the Box so far. I just threw my marker on the floor. Shame on me. So for Julia, so far with 3 rounds of Shut the Box, we've got 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46 bucks. And she can't have this money until the sheet is all the way done. And this is to help encourage her to be consistent with providing the information for me to film, which hopefully will help inspire her to do better every single day. All right, let's go ahead and let's start with The Life of a Duck Named What? If you are not familiar with The Life of a Duck Named What, this is one of my savings challenges. It's not the newest one, you guys, because we have the brand new one. But this one is so fun. The concept behind this is what? This is what, right? He just has the worst luck ever. And so that's what this book is about. Because sometimes in life, it feels like things go wrong all the time. Speaking of things going wrong all the time, some of you guys might remember we had gotten that accident when we were in Utah and a drunk teenager pulled in front of us. You know, my car was broken. My car got fixed. Well, you guys, the other night when we were coming back from taking my stepdad to the emergency room, Mr. Snowgardener hit a jackrabbit. And it should be no big deal. It's just a rabbit. Jackrabbits can be very big. So take a look at what happened here. Luckily, it's not that bad. And the light is in the back. We might need some new clips or something, but we're going to need a new piece of bumper. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's the same side that was broken before. So life happens to all of us, right? Life happens to all of us. So Life of a Duck Named What? We're going to go ahead and do 4 rolls. I've got a D6, heads or tails, and we're just starting at the beginning of the book and moving our way backwards. So let's take, so we've got 6. So we're going to count out 6 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to do tails. And that is baby shark. So let's go ahead and color one of these sharks in right here. We're going to do this guy right here, and he is $3. So we're going to color him in. And yeah, I couldn't resist doing a baby shark challenge just because I know baby shark is not as big as it used to be, but oh my gosh, it used to crack me up with all the kids that would sing baby shark. And of course, when baby shark was around, my kids were not little, so they did not get into the baby shark craze. But with this book right here, I tried to make the 2 pages that face each other coordinating. And so of course the other one is the vet one for this. And so it was, I was like sitting there trying to think of an animal, and I decided, you know what? Let's do baby shark. It popped into my head and I just went with it. All right, let's color him. I am trying to color this book nicely. Sometimes I find I get in a hurry and I don't do things as nice as I should. And we're going to leave the bottom of him white, so we're not going to worry about coloring that in. We're going to go ahead and make the inside of his mouth red though. And then we've got another shark done on baby shark. And of course, this is all going to the emergency fund. So $3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's roll again. Another 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we have heads. So we're going to go ahead and do what the debt. I feel like most of us have been in debt unless we were able to avoid it. I was not. I jumped in head first, been in debt, you know, most of my life. So $4 more right here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab $1 and put a 5. Okay, 2 more rolls. So we got 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it is heads. So we're going to go ahead and do what the leak. We're going to go ahead and do a roll and save. That's what we're doing with the plain, or not the plain ones, with the colored ones. So $6. I've got to get out my Sharpie. So $6. We'll do this one over here. Ooh, I almost wrote it in the wrong one after I said that. So $6 more going in. Okay, one more roll. And we've got 3 and tails. So 1, 2, and 3 and tails. All right, so we have got our word search. So I'm just going to look for one. And the one that I see first is report card. It's right here. So we're going to go ahead and circle this one. So report card, and that is $3 more. So 1, 2, and 3. And that is our What the Duck today, you guys. I really like going through and doing different challenges. It makes me happy. So let's see. I don't know where we're at for What the Duck, but let's take a look. We've already got some money in the bank. And let's see, do we have, no, we don't have anywhere near enough, but let's see. I don't have a lot of big bills. I guess I do. I've got some money that's getting ready to go to the bank. So I can go ahead and swap out for a bigger bill. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got 4 or 5. So let me grab a 20 for those. And then what do we have for ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. We've got $50. So we're halfway there to putting $100 into the emergency fund. And of course, these are placeholders. I want to see how much I save with this book, but I've already put this in my emergency fund. So it's not like The Life of a Duck Named What has its own savings account or anything. All right, now you guys, we're going to go ahead and do DiTropolis. We're going to finish out Dropout. And because we're going to finish it out, I'm going to go ahead and grab the cash out of the envelope. And just like that. And we are using these little dice that Drew supplied that come with Dropout. And we need 5 dice. The concept of the game, I keep taking the yellow one out just because I think it's probably the hardest one to see. The concept of this game is we roll 5 dice, and if we roll a 2 or a 5, we mark a 0, and we also remove that dice because it has dropped out. And so if you have no 2 or 5, then you have to add all the dice up. So the scary thing is, I was talking to Drew about this, and the scary thing is on roll 1, you could roll 5 6s, and that would be a ton of money. But of course, like Drew and I were talking about, if you don't have that much money to put in, if you don't have $30 to put into this challenge, then you can go ahead and decide, oh, I'm going to cut that in half, or, you know, I'm only going to save, you know, $6 instead. I mean, it's your game. Make it work for you. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh my goodness. So we've got 2 dropouts. So that's going to be $0 there. 0. And we've got these 3 right here. And okay, so no dropouts. We've got a, oh, no, there is a dropout. I thought that was a 3. It's a 2. Okay, so another 0. Okay, we've got a 3 and a 1, so we're going to save $4. Let me grab $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so we've still got 2 dice. And we've got a 4 and a 3, so that's $7. So 5, 6, and 7. And we got 2 4s. So $8. So wow, that's the most we've had to save yet. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that is $19 that round. We are going to go ahead and play one more round so we can finish this out and add it to our emergency fund. And this will be our first money going into our emergency fund for March. And I don't even have my March budget kit printed yet, so I definitely don't have a check-in sheet. All right, so our dropouts, wow, you guys, there's a 5, there's a 2, and there's a 2. So we had 3 dropouts. Wow, so we've got 2 dice left. And okay, so we're going to put $5. We've got a 4 and a 1. And, oh, we got a 2, so that's 0. So we've got 1 dice left. Are we going to add any more money in? We got $6. So 5 and 6. We got $1. Okay. So that round was a round of 12. I like that one, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I am so happy that Drew designed this because I am all about games and dice. And so let's see how much is going to be going into our emergency fund for March. I love small little wins. One thing that I've been thinking about, and I was kind of reassessing my website, my YouTube store, not my YouTube store, my Etsy store. I don't have a YouTube store. Is I've noticed that because I like small wins, most of my challenges are all low dollar amounts. I was thinking I need some big challenges. You guys, let me know. If you would like a big challenge, is there a theme or is there something that you're saving for? Let me know. All right, so let's see how much we've got. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $58 going to emergency fund. I'll take that. And that is going to be from Dropout. So emergency fund 58, and that's from Dropout. Such a fun game. And you guys, for me, these wet erase markers have been working absolutely amazing. And let's see. So our next game that we're going to play is Keno. Should we go ahead and play one round? I think we should. I think we should because I want to see what it is. I don't even know how to play it yet. All right, so for Keno, it says select one number for each color die, indicating your choice by circling or placing a marker or token on one die in each row. Decide how much you will save for a hit and how much you will save for a miss. Roll all 6 dice for each die whose value matches your selection. Record a hit for that row. Any other value is a miss. Play as many rounds as you wish, keeping tally of hit and miss results for each game. When you have finished playing, total the value for each row and save that amount. Oh my goodness, you guys. So we need 6 dice. All right, so how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? So I think this is interesting. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, you guys. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I'm not overwhelmed by the game or the directions. Select one number for each color die. Okay, so I am going to take, and I might change it the next time. We'll see. I'm going to take my marker. And so I'm going to say that, yeah, that is the side. I'm going to say for the 2, or for the red, I'm going to do a 3, a 5 for the orange. Let's go a 1. Let's do another 3. We're going to do a 4 and a 6. So what I've done is I have decided for these 6 dice what I am going to roll. So let's take a look and see. And I'm going to save it each time. So I'm not going to probably add up stuff over here the way that I'm supposed to. What I'm probably going to do is just write down what I roll. So I'm going to cross those out. Okay, but for each miss, let's save $1. For a hit, let's save $5. Does that make sense? I guess I'll show you guys what I'm thinking. And maybe I'm just making it harder than it has to be. All right, and we're going to keep this green wherever it is. So the green is a miss. The yellow is a hit. So we've got $5 for the hit. We've got $1 for the miss. Blue is a miss, so another $1. Purple is a miss, so another $1. And orange is a miss for another $1. And red is a miss for another $1. So I'm going to go ahead and change these those out for a 10. No. I'm changing both of them out for a 10. So $10 for that round. What do you guys think? You think that's going to work okay? And if I use a different color marker or mark in a different spot, of course, I could wipe that off in between every time. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and write $10 right there. So that's how much I'm saving. And so I don't know for sure how many times we're going to play this, but I'm going to keep track that way. All right, so we've got that. We need to add the $10 into the Ready, Budget, Go DiTropolis. So $10. All right, now let's go ahead and get into our March savings binder. I'm going to go ahead and make some change really quick because I have this money right here that I just used from the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 10s, put some more 5s in there to make things a little bit better. There will not be a bill exchange at the end because this is all the money I have. This is the end of the month. And so we need our heads or tails. We need our D10. And we need a, let's go ahead and go old school for our roll and save. So let's see what we can get put in. I am in love with the new envelopes that Janelle sent me. So we have got 8 and tails. We're going to go all the way back to 8 and tails. Let's go ahead and get scratching. And so we've got $7. Woo, starting out strong, you guys. So 5, 6, and 7. Yes, yes. And we've got 5 and tails. And that is a roll and save. So $5. Perfect. And we got 9. And 9 and 10 doesn't matter if they have heads or tails because there is just one thing. And so this is for movies or for date night for Mr. Snowgardener and I. I have here that I'm going to roll 2 times. Heads is $3, tails is $5. Heads, so tails $5, and heads, so $8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to go ahead and take 2 of these stickers off. These are the sticklets from Liz and Les. And I do have the whole set. These are going to be around for a while, you guys. They're absolutely amazing. And like I said last month, you could easily use this savings challenge at least twice because you could just write in however much you're saving each time you roll. And then you could use the stickers after that. And I love the concept of being able to use something more than once, just like this binder. I'm so happy that Janelle Ray Budgets came up with the different inserts. All right, so we've got 6 and heads, and we're going to go ahead and color. And we decided we're coloring 3 of them. And let's see, where are my greens? I don't know what I did with my greens. I had a green out. Oh, there they are. So this is my greens and yellows. And let's go ahead and color in. Actually, I want to finish. I just saw that green marker. There it is. Somehow I tossed it in with the red. We're going to finish this color pattern here. So we're going to go $1 and $2. And then we are going to do this. Now, am I going to remember which marker that is? I don't know, you guys. Maybe I should leave this in with it. I'm a little bit worried. It's going to be hard to remember. And I would like for it to look pretty. $3 there, you guys. And we've got 1 in head, so we're going all the way back to the front of the book. Let's go ahead and find the scratch off tool that is sitting right next to my hand. And we are going to save $4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we've got 10. Yay, you guys. This is for the Roth IRA. So a Roth IRA. And this is from Candy over at Stuff and Budget. It's such a cute little challenge. So we have got a blue raindrop, which is $6. So 5 and 6. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this in here because, like I said, I'm not doing a bill exchange today. And you guys, I have some Happy Mail. Should we open the Happy Mail too? 9. We've already done 9. We're not going to do that again. We're going to go ahead and do the back side of 8. Yeah, I've got a few pieces of Happy Mail sitting here. And I want to get them ordered. I want to get them opened up. So 5 and 6. I think we will. As long as I remember. We've got 5 and tails. 5 and tails is a roll and save. And we got $4 for that one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got 2 10s left. Let me see. Do I have smaller bills over here? I sure do. So I'm going to trade these out for 5s really quick. And I don't think I have really many 1s over here. What do I have? Oh, I've got 5. Let's go ahead and trade one of those out. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Did I put the $4 in? Where am I at? What am I doing? $4. Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. We've got 1 in heads. All the way back to the beginning again. And we've got $6 for that one. So $1, $6. And we've got 2 in heads. This is $2. And this is supposed to be a no spend challenge, but you guys know I tell you this every time. I make things how I want to use them. Or I change things for whatever I want to do. We're going to go ahead and do another $2 into that one. just because there's so many numbers, and we rolled a 9. And we've already filled 9. So we've got 8 in heads. So all the way back to number 8 again. And we've got $1. So $1 there. And we got 9 again. Let's stay on 8. What the heck? We'll do this one right here. $2 for that one. And luckily we've got some change here. So I'm going to take $3, put it back in here, and grab a 5. We got 3 and tails. Ooh, we haven't scratched this one yet. What do we got? We got $3. So 1, 2, and 3. It looks like we've got $6 left, you guys. Let's see what we get. We've got 8 and tails. This one's kind of scary. Look at those numbers, you guys. And all I have left is 6. We're going to go right here. $4. Woo! We made it. So $4. I'm going to go ahead and grab this dollar out, put this 5 here. That leaves us with $2. When I have just a couple dollars left, I put it into the catch-all, and that is number 10 going into my Roth IRA. All right, you guys, so we're all done with our money. That was a lot of fun. I love playing all of those games. And now we've got Happy Mail. And I don't even have it opened up, you guys. So we're going to have to open this up. I have an order right here. I ordered these, and it was kind of a spur of the moment thing because I have a vision. But I don't know if I have time for the vision. So let's take a look. What is that? I'm all, oops. Oh, I don't know. That is not what I thought it was. Not at all. Look at how cute. What is this? I thought this was my order. I probably already opened my order. All right, let's take a look. Oh, look at how cute this is. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. It's like a little bookmark charm, and it says Snow Gardener 307, and it's got a piggy on it. All right. So I should have opened the card first, but I had to open that and see. I thought this was an order that I had placed. It obviously is not. Oh, there's a little thank you card. And let me read it off camera just in case. This is from Soul, Designs by Soul 2024. It says, Marlene, I wanted to send you some goodies from my shop. You are so brave and strong to put yourself out there every day. I am here to cheer you on. I love this. How cute is that? And then let's take a look right here. Oh, we've got this cute little jar. And this. And what is this? Oh my goodness. Is this a paper clip? It is, I think. Soul, is this a paper clip? Because that's what it looks like to me. So I can put it in a book. Look at how pretty that is, you guys. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. In my head, I was thinking it was an order, and it wasn't even an order. I love this, you guys. So go check out Designs by Soul 2024. All right, now we've got some Happy Mail. It looks like we've got a couple memberships, and we've got another one that I'm not sure what it is. I love how I thought that was an order. I really did. I was like, oh, I probably don't even have an order. I probably already received everything. All right, let's see. Now I'm worried. I put this envelope and I put the back up, but I just realized. Oh, good. Good. You guys can't see what I didn't want you to see. Her address was on the back, and I was hopeful you guys didn't see that. So let's start out with my friend Champagne. Queen Bee here. Let's see what they... Oh, look how cute that is. I love her challenges, you guys. She comes up with the best things ever. Don't forget, you are amazing, brave, beautiful, confident, and strong. Note to self. This is a $45 challenge, and her challenges are always absolutely amazing. And look at this cute little roll and save. Love it for March. Yay. Thank you, Champagne. Let's go ahead and do our other membership. This is from Ellie on Earth. It says, you're the greatest. I love, love, love it. And Ellie has her own style. She is very vintage, and I love that her challenges are always vintage. It says, who remembers the fun graphics of Easter egg die covers? Let's use them to boost our savings this month. I couldn't decide on one, so you're getting 2. I've also included the next group play. May you enjoy the fun of turning your financial goals into a vibrant adventure. I've been talking about a group play with a couple people, but let's take a look. Oh, How many of you guys are dyeing Easter eggs this year with your children or for yourself because of the cost of eggs? I was just wondering. I've seen all kinds of stuff on social media, doing potatoes instead, doing like the big marshmallows. I was like, that's so ingenious. I love it. I love Easter egg dyeing. Look at how fun those are. So that one's 60, this one's 35, and this one must be the group play. He is so cute. Love it, love it. Okay, then on this one, let's see what we've got here. I'm not sure what this is, and I don't want to show anything. So I don't want to show her address or anything. So let's take a look and see what we've got. So we've got this cute little challenge right here, and it says, I am exactly who I need to be in this moment. Okay. I don't know if this happened in the mailing, but it's got a couple bubbles in it. And it says, all your past actions are teaching moments for your present self. Every lesson takes you to the present moment to exactly who you need to be. Wow, I love that. I need to scratch this off and I need to add it to my wall back there. Love that. Okay, so let's see. This is from Cheryl. And it says, hi, Marlene. Today I started following your YouTube channel. And she says, I love creating challenges. And what do you think of this challenge? I love it. I don't know why it had the bubbles in it. That's the only thing I see, but I do love the concept. I don't know if you guys saw right here, but do you see the gold right there? I love that. That's gorgeous. I love this on the back. And so she says her Ko-Fi is Cheryl Flag 7560. Etsy is beaniebroker.etsy.com. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks like her pin kind of bled a little bit. And it looks like it might have got onto the challenge a little bit. Dang it. I think this is amazing, Cheryl. Thank you so much. And that is our happy mail, you guys. That's what we're going to end on. So a huge thank you to everybody that sent me stuff. I am so happy that I am able to join memberships and pay it forward to other YouTube creators. I wish I could join every single person's YouTube membership, but you know, I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm not made of money. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me for catching up on Julia's low income budget. We are excited and hopeful for when the next check hits and to see how she does on this adventure of budgeting in an adult life on a low income budget. All right, you guys, that's it for me today. Until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.